Hi guys, it's Ray. I am getting ready to put together a package to send to a fellow YouTuber and subscriber. I meant to do this months ago and I feel like an ass because I haven't gotten to it yet. So I'm finally buckling down tonight and I'm going to get this box packed up and I'm going to send her this enormous box because I want the vinyl to be able to fit in it. And yeah, so I'm going to fill this. It's an old regional rate C box, actually, is what it is. So, it's pretty huge. Do these ones have the sizes on them? 15 by 12 by 12. So, everything I need to put in it should fit in it. The last time I sent somebody flat sheets of vinyl, I actually had to send 2 separate packages so I could use a stay flat for the vinyl. But I have so much vinyl at this point, and I didn't realize till recently that she actually had a Cricut, so I didn't know she was capable of cutting her own vinyl. So that was kind of a game changer for me. So all of this tech wrap vinyl and HTV wrap vinyl that I have like tons of, and this entire bin is full of rolls of vinyl. And then I have this stuff still is in the box. It hasn't even made it to the bin. So all of that, I'm going to cut, you know, 1 or 2 foot rolls off of, and send her. I'll try and label it, but I probably won't because I'm just not great at that. And she has been trying to organize vinyl, and I'm so behind on videos just with not being in this room and not, I'm just way behind on YouTube in general. So, but she had bought herself 1 vinyl roll holder. Tech Wrap had sent me this one, and it's got the bungees on the front for holding the vinyl, and then it's got the small pockets on the back for sheets or decals or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and send her this because I absolutely do not have room for this. So I'm going to gift it, pass it along. I feel like that's the right thing to do rather than it just sitting here wasting space and not being put to its proper use. So that'll go in the box. I'm also going to go through my bin of Butterfly Lane Designs vinyl and my binder of decals and thin out the herd because I'm kind of rapidly reaching the point of I have more than I will ever use in this room. And she's fairly new to tumbler making, and she does print some of her own wraps and things, but I feel like it would be nice for her to use some commercially printed stuff as well. And I know she is a crafter on a budget like many of us are, and I figured this is a good way to her to test things and see how she likes it. So we're going to go through that. I'm not going to go through cutting all of these with you because that's just going to be tedious, and I would rather put on a video and watch it. These I ordered in like November. I haven't even opened, but when I ordered them, my intent was to send her some of them. So let's open up this little Amazon package. It is tattoos. November or December I ordered this batch. But this is the 2 sizes of the most popular Nightmare Before Christmas tattoo. So I'm going to send her a couple of these because there are, I don't actually remember exactly how many of each in here, but I bought the big pack intending to share. So I can't remember if it's 3 or 6. Let's find out. So yep, it is 3. But I do think I still have some of these. Oh no, wait, it's 4. So I'm going to send her 2. Because in here, I think it's this one. But it could be this one. No, I think it's this one. Is a glow-in-the-dark vinyl. And you guys have seen me use it on a cup under these tattoos. So I'm going to send her a chunk of this. I also have more of this glow vinyl in sheets over there. So I'm going to send her some of this after I confirm this is the glow one. I believe this is the glow, not this one. Either way, I'm sending her some of both. I think this is the reflective one. Yes, it is. I can see it in the camera. So we're going to send her a good chunk of that so she can do a cup or 2 with that as well. So I'm going to get down to the business of cutting down vinyl. I also have more rolls of vinyl in HTV that I'm just going to send. They'll be the HTV mount rolls. We'll get into that later. For now, though, I'm going to go through this entire box and cut all of this down. And then we'll kind of sort through my butterfly lane design stuff together. I can tell you, though, right off the bat, that I am sending her the rest of the mermaid collab stuff that I did not use. So I only used 1 piece off the element sheet, and I still have 2 of the dark mermaids and 2 of the sayings. So I'm going to send her those pieces, and I'm going to send her the wrap, this piece of vinyl, and then this sheet of vinyl. So I do know for sure that I am sending her those. So, and I'll double check and make sure I don't have any more, but I do think I used the rest of these vinyls. So, I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do with the rolls, because I have a ton. So, she'll probably watch this, but it is to be noted that most of the tech wrap vinyl has a protective peel over it. So she'll have to be aware of that and checking for that. And I absolutely hate cutting vinyl on this cutter. So I'm going to actually do it backwards. I don't hate it. It's hard to feed in from this side. But what I'm going to do is move this bin to a different chair. And this table should be 2 feet from here to here. So to make my life simpler, I'm going to line up the cutting edge about the center of the table. And I'm just going to pull it down to the edge of the table and cut it that way. I am going to pull some of my not overstock of cups, but some of my personal cup stock. I don't know at this point because, like I said, I'm behind on video what sizes she's used. I know she's done a lot of 20-ounce skinnies, so I'm not going to send any of those unless I have like the perfect size gap in the box. But I am going to send her a couple of 30-ounce skinnies. Because if I send her a 30-ounce skinny wrap and she doesn't have a 30-ounce skinny, what good does that do? You know what I mean? So, I will put some of those in the box. And I am going to send those. A fourth would fit perfectly, actually. But I do want to send like a 16-ounce taper, a 22-ounce taper, and maybe the 22s and the 24s are kind of, and it's funny, I call them tapers, they call them slims. Sometimes they just call them tumblers. But if you don't know what I mean when I say taper, I mean taper. And I want to send her, because I don't think I've seen her use one yet, and I have to see what brand I have. I do want to find at least one mason jar to send her. A big taper, and I'm going to send her one barrel tumbler. This one's a Maker Flow barrel. That's what I have on my shelf. Found one, moved a cup and saw the Maker Flow with the mason jar labeled. This has a folding straw in it and the Maker Flow care card, so I'm just going to leave that right in there. I may stick a piece of tissue paper in here just so it doesn't rattle, because that's annoying. For no other reason than that's annoying. Just because the 22 and the 24 ounce and the other ones are almost the same size, so I may as well send something different. Just to give her a variety to play with. So, that's everything I'm going to include for tumblers. I'm going to get to work on the vinyl, and I will pop back in when I'm ready to go through the butterfly lane design stuff. Okay, so I'm back. It's actually a couple days later. I realized that I needed more tape and some bubble wrap, and I've just been scatterbrained. So I have a whole stack of the pieces of vinyl I cut that I need to roll together. And then I have stack sliding on me. So I'm going to get those rolled up because I need to get them in some kind of functional order. But I ended up with a lot. I do think I have more rolls somewhere, but I don't know where they're at, so. I'm just going to go ahead and roll this up. I was going to try and roll it around a tube, but I'm not sure how well that's going to go. See, the problem with the tube is I can't then try and tighten it up. And I lost my masking tape. this weighs a ton. I have a rubber band behind me. I'm going to try and tape it. That'll be good enough. That'll work. So, there's that. I wish my scale was handy because I am very curious what this weighs. It's a lot. And in this box, and I may have to remove a cup or restack this box. I'm going to figure it out, though. I'm going to make this work. I went through and pulled out a package of the HTV Ront permanent vinyl. I believe all of the colors are in here. I think they're all permanent rolls. I tried to double check. The only thing that is not HTV Ront in here is the black. I have no idea where all the rolls of the HTV Ront black are, but I had like a 30 or 50 foot roll of Cricut black. So I cut a chunk of that off and put that in instead. And then I have a box of the HTV Ront HTV heat transfer vinyl. And I believe all of these are all of these colors, and I believe they're all in here, and I believe they're all HTV. So I'm going to add those just for some basic colors. So that is that piece of it. Okay, so now we're going to go through our printed vinyls. I did go grab my scale quick though, because I'm dying to know. So let's weigh this out. 2 pounds, 13.5 ounces. I actually would have thought that was more, but nope. So that's a lot of vinyl. This box is going to be heavy. I can't wait to see what the total weight of the box is. I'm dying to know. So, yes, I have a binder to organize these. No, I have not gotten more page protectors to get them all organized. So, sorry. It is what it is. And yes, there are a lot of just pieces in here. I don't really know how much I'm going to include of this until I start going through it. We already went over the rest of the mermaid stuff that we know is going, and those are those tattoos. So I'm just going to kind of flip through and put the things I'm going to use for her to the side. I know we're out of season for these, but I'm going to send her one of these. I feel like she doesn't really need a baby. It's cold outside, being that her market is Florida. I'll save these for myself for next winter. However, a kind of generic Christmassy winter one might not be bad. So, all right. Here's another stack. I never got around to this one, but it's super cute. Like that. Some more fall and winter type stuff. I think I'm going to send a bunch of. Fall will be coming around here again soon, so. And I am 100% certain I will get some more, so. I used some of that one and some of this one. But these have a little bit of a steampunk vibe, which I know she's into. So I think I'm actually going to send her some of these. Because I just got those other steampunk ones, which I could mix and match with these, but again, I've now got so much of the other stuff that this is honestly most of a box. I feel like I should flip back through and take the decals out, so if I roll these, whoops, I'm not rolling them in with, see, this was a big wrap, so it's okay. So I'm going to pluck all of these decals out. I am going to look in my book real quick. I'm probably not going to pull too many more decals because I feel like that's a ton. But if I do have duplicates of a couple, I may send them along. Oh, I opened it. That was dumb. Typical. Typical me. Do I have backups of my two favorites currently? I probably do. They're probably just not in here yet, so I'm going to send her those. Because I feel like everybody needs those ones. And I'm going to send her one of these sweary ones because I got so many of them in stock now. I'm going to send one of the purple ones since I have a couple purples. See, I knew I had some of my extras. I knew I had backups because I always do. So I'm going to flip back to the beginning now just to see if any of these were repeats. And this one is, so. I don't know about hunting in Florida, so I'm going to keep that one. But that is, I think, everything I'm going to be able to cram into this box. Hopefully she likes everything. Or can eventually use everything is more difficult. I'm going to have to roll these. And these I am going to try and roll on a roll. I mean, they are adhesive vinyl. They will lay flat at some point in their life, even if they've been rolled. So. Yeah, so Better late than never, I suppose. Like I said, this was supposed to go out ages ago, but now I'm going to have to figure out how to get it all in the box. So, I am hoping that all of this will sit on top. I think I'm going to put it in a stay flat and then trim the stay flat down. Like I said, I may have to eliminate a cup or two from the box, but I'm going to pull everything back out and start again. So this is all of it that I'm going to try and cram in this box. So wish me luck. Yeah, just wish me luck that I can get it all in here, because I do not have a bigger box, and I may very well get this packed and realize that it's going to cost half the price to just mail it in a brown box via UPS, but I don't want to do that because that involves driving into the city, so because they won't pick up here. And yeah, that is it, Marva. If you watch this, again, keep in mind most of these are going to have a cover on them, so you're going to have to kind of peel every corner and verify that it's adhesive, and because while I tried, I'm not perfect. So that's it. I will see you next time. Okay, so I got it all in here, but I could not keep these in their packaging. So Marva, if you watch this before you unbox it, everything on the top in the solid colors, and I even filled the insides of these big rolls, which will help keep them in shape anyways. Those colors are the HTV. I'm going to put this on top of that. And then down in the side, under the cups that are in top, is where I put all of the permanent rolls like that. And I did stick their box down the side as well. So that is it. I cannot cram anything else in here. I actually ended up cramming another small cup. Just because I had that little air gap. So that is a 14-ounce skinny. But yeah, this box is chock full. I am going to take the heck out of this and get it on its way. But it's going to be hard to even close this sucker because it is actually right up to the top and overflowing. I am bringing this to the post office tomorrow. So that is it. I will see you next time.